Welcome to Stoic Wisdom. I'm David. When you disappear without a word, no messages, no trace, what really happens in their mind? Do they even feel anything? Or were you just a passing name? Think about Kanye and Bianca. One day he was there, the next, gone, and everything changed. Silence isn't weakness, it's power. And today I'm breaking down the 15 emotions they go through when you completely pull away from their world. Are you ready? Let's begin. 1. The shock of rejection. They never saw it coming. They thought you'd always be there, checking in, showing up, holding space. But suddenly, you're gone. And that absence? It hits harder than any argument ever could. You see, most people assume they'll be the one to walk away first. So when you vanish, it shakes their ego. They feel rejected, not because you said anything, but because you didn't. That silence? It tells them they're no longer in control. And that's the sting. They didn't get to decide when the connection ends. You did. 2. The void they can't fill. After the shock fades, something deeper sets in. An emptiness. Because your presence wasn't just attention. It was energy. It was warmth, rhythm, reliability. They used to take that for granted. Now they wake up and realize something's missing. And nothing fills the space. Not a party, not a rebound, not another person. You were part of their daily comfort. Now that you're gone, the silence gets loud. 3. The fear of being replaced. And that's when fear creeps in. Not just fear of losing you, but fear that someone else has you now. They start imagining things. Who are you texting now? Is someone else making you laugh? Is someone else getting what they used to ignore? The mind spirals, because deep down, they know. They had something real. And they blew it. 4. The obsession with knowing. Fear turns into curiosity. Then curiosity becomes obsession. They check your social media, ask mutual friends, scroll through old messages just to feel close again. They want answers. Why did you leave? Why so sudden? And worst of all, why does it feel like you're thriving without them? They can't sleep, can't focus, because now you're the mystery they can't solve. 5. The deep self-reflection. Eventually, all the noise turns inward. The stalking, the fear, the questions. They all point back to one thing: themselves. Did I push them away? Was I too cold? Why didn't I appreciate them when they were here? Now they're replaying every interaction, looking for clues, grasping at answers, realizing that maybe, just maybe, they were the reason you disappeared. 6. The hidden jealousy. Reflection leads to a darker feeling. Jealousy. Not the obvious kind. The quiet, burning kind that creeps in when they imagine someone else holding what they once had. Even if they never truly valued you, they still want to feel like you're theirs. And now, that illusion is shattered. The thought of you laughing with someone new, sharing inside jokes, giving the attention they once ignored. It stings in a way they can't admit out loud. Jealousy isn't about love, it's about control, and they just lost it. 7. The desire to chase. Jealousy turns into impulse. They start to feel that itch, to text, to call, to pull you back in. But here's the twist. You're not chasing anymore. You've stopped feeding the dynamic. Now they're the one checking their phone, writing and deleting messages, looking for the right excuse to reach out. They never thought they'd have to chase you. But now, they have to. Because you're not an option anymore. You're the prize. The tug-of-war between relief and regret. At first, they might convince themselves, this is good, I needed space. This was for the best. That's the relief talking. It's short-lived, because the longer you're gone, the louder regret becomes. They start thinking, what if I pushed away the one person who truly cared? What if they never come back? Now they're caught in a war, between pretending they're fine and quietly breaking under the weight of their own choices. 9. The need to play games. When they don't know how to fix it, they resort to what's easy: games. They post things hoping you'll see. They flirt with others to make you jealous. They pretend they don't care, while checking every hour to see if you've noticed. But here's the power shift. You don't react. You don't bite, because you're done playing. And that drives them even crazier. They're out there playing chess, but you already left the board. Force the realization you were the energy. Then something hits them. Hard. You weren't just present. You were the pulse in the connection. You planned the dates. You initiated the conversations. You carried the emotional weight. Now that it's gone, they realize how much you were actually holding things together. Their world feels slower, duller, quieter, because it wasn't just about you being there. It was how you made them feel alive. 11. The flood of nostalgia. Out of nowhere, memories start hitting. A song you both liked. A place you used to go. A phrase only you would say. At first, they brushed off your absence. Now, they're haunted by it. Because those memories aren't just cute flashbacks. They're reminders of everything they lost. The past becomes a mirror, and it's no longer comforting. It's painful, because they know they'll never get it back the same way again. 12. The weight of silence. This is where it gets heavy. You're not posting, you're not texting, you're just gone. And that silence? It's loud. They thought they could outlast it, wait you out, but every day that passes without a word from you, it cuts deeper than any goodbye. It forces them to sit with themselves, with the void, with the truth. You're not chasing. You're not watching. You've moved on. 13. The fear of losing you forever. Now panic sets in. What if they're really gone? What if they found someone better? What if I missed my chance? The idea that you might never come back, it terrifies them, because you're no longer accessible. You're no longer within reach. You're no longer theirs to dismiss and retrieve at will. And nothing is scarier than realizing you were one of a kind, and they let you go. 14. The obsession with the mystery. At this point, you're no longer a person in their mind. You're a question mark, a puzzle, an enigma. They used to think they had you figured out. Now they don't know anything. What changed? Why now? Who are you becoming without them? This mystery eats at them, because humans can't handle loose ends. And you? You've become the one thing they can't define, control, or replace. 15. The need to come crawling back. Eventually, they break. Pride fades, ego crumbles, and desperation takes over. They reach out. They apologize. They try to reopen the door they closed. But here's the difference now. You hold the key. They'll try to come back into your life. But this time, it's on your terms. You're not looking for validation. You're not seeking closure, because you already chose peace. Let them feel it. Let them grow. And most of all, let them see what it feels like to lose something they should have protected. You see, disappearing isn't weakness. It's wisdom. You don't vanish to punish them. You vanish to protect your peace. And remind them, you were never the one chasing. You were always the one worth chasing. If this message hit home, subscribe to Stoic Wisdom for more truth, more power, and more clarity. Stay grounded, stay sharp, and never forget your worth.